Most guys think silence is some secret trick to make a woman miss them. Like if you stop texting or pull away, she'll suddenly start obsessing over you. But here's the truth, silence only works when it's filled with substance. If you go quiet without doing anything different, no growth, no change, no shift in energy, you're not creating mystery, you're just creating distance. And distance alone doesn't build attraction, it builds forgetfulness. So if you're waiting around, hoping your silence is making her miss you, you might be missing the real point. Women don't miss silence, they miss value. They miss the impact of your presence, the way you made them laugh, challenged their thoughts, brought peace or purpose into their space. And if that's missing and you disappear, sure, they might notice. But that notice fades fast if the version of you they remember hasn't grown in the meantime. Here's what actually works. Shift the silence from empty space to personal evolution. Use that time to pour into yourself. Hit the gym, not because you want revenge, but because your body deserves strength. Start reading again, launch the business idea you've been sitting on, reconnect with people who inspire you, start doing things that bring your spark back. Silence becomes powerful when it's connected to progress, when the world no longer hears from you but feels that something about you is changing behind the scenes. Psychologists call this the emotional void effect. When someone important to us, or consistent, suddenly goes quiet, the mind starts filling in the gaps. Why haven't I heard from him? What's he doing differently? Why do I feel this shift? That's when the curiosity kicks in, not because you vanished, but because your absence feels meaningful. The human brain is constantly scanning for changes in familiar routines. When someone who once brought warmth, value, or excitement suddenly disappears, that disruption stands out. It opens a loop in the mind, a sense of unfinished emotional business. The brain doesn't like open loops. It wants closure, it wants understanding. But, and this is the part most men miss, that loop only opens if your presence had real emotional weight to begin with. If you were just another guy texting good mornings and hoping for attention, your silence doesn't do anything. It just clears space. There's no mystery if there was no substance. And even if you were a consistent presence, if you go quiet and stay stagnant, then her mind closes the loop for you. She assumes you're waiting or playing games, and that's not attractive, that's forgettable. And when she finally reaches out, you don't need to unload every detail of your journey, that kills the intrigue. Instead, speak with calm energy, warm but not over-explaining. Let her sense that your world didn't pause while she was gone, it expanded. If she asks what you've been up to, offer just enough to show growth. Say something like, I've been working on some new goals lately, or just been focusing on leveling up in a few areas. That's all you need. The goal isn't to make her chase you out of confusion, it's to let her realize that you're no longer the same person she once knew. And maybe, just maybe, along that path of self-focus and quiet growth, you'll start seeing her differently too. Not out of spite, but because you've evolved past needing someone who couldn't see your value the first time around. True silence doesn't scream, beg, or manipulate. It simply shows, through growth and maturity, that your life is moving with or without someone else's presence. And if she does come back, cool. If she doesn't, you're still winning, because the man you've become during that silence, he no longer needs external validation to feel full. So next time you go silent, make sure your growth is doing the talking.